ABC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, another chilly one tonight, but milder tomorrow, and that milder trend will continue through the weekend well into next week. We're talking several days where we're going to see temperatures in the 70s in spite of plenty of cloud cover and even some rain chances as well. Now, we didn't hit freezing this morning, and it's been a year of disappointment for cold temperatures and winter weather. So let's get to our little bit of a quiz that we're going to answer at the end of the show. So pay attention. How many freezes have we had this winter so far in Lafayette? 2018, 2019. And it's a little bit of a trick question as well when it comes to the tiebreaker. Have we had just 1, 4, 8, 12? In any given winter, we can have a handful up to 25 freezes in a winter. But what was the lowest reading and what month did that occur? Well, it's not February, so it should be December or January. Maybe. We'll get to that answer coming up in just a bit. First off, across Louisiana, fair to partly cloudy skies. We're starting to see some breaks in those high clouds, and that's going to allow temperatures to drop again tonight. Some spots, especially north central Louisiana, central Louisiana, northern portions of Acadiana, may see the chance of some patchy frost. So you may want to keep those plants covered there just for one more night, but after that, you'll have a week where you won't have to deal with the sheets and the visqueen. Meanwhile, the deep freeze continues across the Midwest through the Northeast, but I kind of wanted to show you this. Look at the temperatures up in Alaska. They're in the teens, some single digits, some 30s. Coldest readings we can find, 20 below as you get up well into the Arctic Circle, but temperatures here are much warmer by the order of 20 or 30 degrees than it is across portions of the Midwest and in through the Great Lakes and the Northeast. Here are the current readings as we get to 10 o'clock tonight. Still 30 below or colder across Minnesota into portions of Iowa, Wisconsin, Chicago, currently 17 below. Sub-zero readings, Pittsburgh up through Buffalo, and then you factor in that wind. Still a bit of a wind chills in the minus 40 degree range in Minnesota up through portions of the UP of Michigan, 35 below in Chicago. That's one of the milder readings we've seen during the course of the day today, and 19 below in Pittsburgh and 23 below the wind chill in Buffalo. So we're doing much better with our temperatures in the 40s and 30s, and we complain and then it's cold, and yet tomorrow morning it's going to be chilly, upper 30s, lower 40s, but then we're going to warm up. Partly to mostly cloudy skies, a few breaks in those clouds, but we should get into the 60s tomorrow afternoon. Cool again tomorrow evening, but not nearly as cool. We'll be in the 50s. And again, you can see the clouds hanging around. Maybe a slight chance of a shower on Friday at about 10, maybe 20%. But overall, we stay dry until Saturday. That's when we see a pretty good chance of showers and maybe even some thunderstorms developing as we take a look at the European model. And that moves out for Sunday, and it looks to get warmer and warmer with southerly winds continuing through a good part of next week. We'll be well into the 70s until this front arrives a week from tonight. So it's going to be a while before we see our next cold front. And it's also doubtful on whether we're going to see freezing temperatures behind that front. Tonight, the model going for mid-30s, the possibility of frost getting up into Avoyelles and Rapides parishes, mid to upper 30s, I-10 corridor, and much the same along the coast. And then after that chilly start, tomorrow we'll get back into the low to mid 60s and even milder for Friday. So another chilly night ahead, in and out cloud cover, 39 the low in Lafayette, maybe a little patchy frost north, mostly cloudy and milder for tomorrow with a few intervals of sun, 64 the projected high. As we get into the next 5 days, there's that slight rain chance Friday, 60% Saturday, but the day won't be a washout. And look at these temperatures, well into the 70s through Wednesday, and then a little bit cooler as we get toward the end of next week. So, guys, are you paying attention?
We are.
Number
yes.
of freezes to date. Any guesses?
I said
I'm going to go with...
I would B.
I would go with A.
Okay, the answer is B.
Oh.
And for the record, the tiebreaker, the coldest reading was 30 on November 5th. 29 is not bad. 30 on November 15th. So that's the crazy thing. Our coldest reading this winter was actually in the fall. We had 2 nights of 31 degrees in January and 1 night in December.
I said B, 29 in December.
You're
Close, but not
close.
accurate.
You're close.
Been paying
I'll get you a
attention,
piece of
Rob.
king cake.
I'm not paying attention, so sorry. I'll do better, Rob. Thanks, Rob.